Alright guys, sorry, just to interrupt before we go into the video. Basically what happened is I was working, and when I was working, I finished quite late, so this video, it did end up being dark, so even like the drive-bys, they might be a little bit dark, so if they're not in there, sorry. If they are, sorry about the quality. Obviously it didn't do John's car to justice. But I tried my best, and hopefully the cinematics will be banging. So.
I bought a Mark III Octavia VRS. It's the petrol 220 brake horsepower standard. It's obviously had a fair bit of work done to it. Most obvious thing is the wrap from Quick Flip Styling. Modifications initially just started off as stage 1. Then I didn't like all the axle hop that was coming from it, so we changed some lower dog bone mounts. Then wanted a bit more power, went straight up to stage 3, put full Scorpion system on it. Quaif LSD to get some more grip. H&R monotube coilovers.
Bloody hell, man. You know what? You get like little DSG parts. It's you like little...
that's the overrun.
Yeah, bloody hell,
so
man.
They just, I guess they just pump a little bit of extra fuel through.
That is decent.
You can turn it off.
Oh, well, okay, right.
So, like, when I got in, it's automatically off.
Yeah.
When you get in, you have to cycle it through to go back into sport mode.
Okay, alright. Yeah, man, cool. So we're in the SKODA Octavia. You know, I've actually always kind of liked one of these, you know. As in, like, I love the VRSs. They did like a, well, did they do like a Superb VRS?
No, they do a Superb Sport line, but
Okay.
they do, in the Superb you can get, I think it's slightly less power.
Oh, okay, alright.
But they do a 4-wheel drive one.
Oh,
so,
right, yeah.
The Superb, it's a shame really, because there's a few people who tune the Superbs I've seen.
Yeah.
And they've done really good jobs with them, and they can look really good when they're sort of lowered.
Yeah, bloody hell, man.
Set up for going quick.
Yeah. But as I said, I've always wanted ones, but it's just the diesel aspect. I didn't actually know that they did a petrol version.
Yeah, so they do a diesel and a petrol. I think the diesel was more popular because it's like quite a family car. So even the VRS version, it's like
is it a diesel?
Yeah, so they do a VRS diesel and a VRS petrol.
Yeah,
so this is the petrol one.
Yeah.
The diesel's basically a Golf GTD.
Yeah,
and this is basically a Golf GTI.
Yeah. But you also said that was lighter than the GTI, didn't you?
I think it is slightly lighter than the GTI, and I think it's because they use less sound deadening. Skoda basically at the bottom of the pile for
I didn't actually know that. Believe it or not, yeah.
So it's kind of I'm sure people will get really upset if I say it, but it's essentially Skoda, then Seat, then VW, then Audi.
Okay.
And it's like they don't do the 5-pot engines in.
That pull is crazy. What the hell? That's quick.
It's fun.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bloody hell, man. That is rapid. That is actually rapid.
Yeah, it's. So I bought the Skoda originally because it was going to tow my track bikes. So there's a removable tow bar fitment. There's even in the diffuser there's a section that comes out of that, and a tow bar can go in it. I haven't actually got the track bike anymore, sold it. But it's stayed and it's grown on me, and it's just got quicker and quicker. H&R monotubes for the suspension. Got just upgraded discs. They're still the standard size. Vagbrem Technic J-hook discs. Bought 4S's on there. Gone slightly wider on the tyres. For the standard car comes at 225, but they take 235 okay. The performance side's been done by AKS Tuning, and yeah, it shifts.
You're like fighting for the wheel, man. Yeah, this is.
You get a bit of torque still.
Oh, what the? You really like feel it, pull it back in your seat. Like it really puts you in the seat, man. What?
Yeah, I get told off a lot.
Yeah, what a car, man! Bloody hell, this is ridiculous. Yeah, it's. But yeah, like the noises and everything, it's very mechanical as well, the box feels.
Yeah, like, I mean, I went for the manual over the DSG.
Yeah.
The standard clutch on stage 1 didn't last very long.
Yeah, you're saying.
And then we put in a Helix organic clutch, which lasted around 20,000 miles. About 7,000 of them were when we went to stage 3.
Okay,
and it wasn't really geared up for dealing with that level of power. So to be fair, I pushed it to its limit.
Yeah.
It's now got a 6-paddle Helix clutch in there with, I think, they actually put their development outer clutch casing on. So far it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. I'd driven a Superb that had a DSG box, just moving it around slowly, and I just didn't like didn't like the prospect of parking it in the DSG box. I'm sure it's absolutely fine, but I'd never had one, so it was a sort of no-brainer for me to go manual.
It should not.
Just concerned that's not.
No, you're good.
Is that
some boy racer. Okay. No, we're good.
Left?
Yeah, left. Yeah, man. Like the thing. Oh, it's an RS6.
He was just about staying. It does. Like when we get out on like motorway runs and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of surprises Porsche Panameras and RS6. You know, it's not quicker than an RS6. It just kind of, they just wonder why when they get to
certain speed that they're not.
70 mile an hour, why I'm still there.
What's actually funny about this? Because they do a lot of dynos with Golf R's in them. Oh gosh, they do a lot of Golf R's and they dyno them in front wheel drive. Right? Oh my gosh, you're.
We get.
Man, you're fighting for the wheel, like it's.
I'm probably a bit dramatic.
No, man, no, it's just.
It does torque steer.
Yeah.
It's not a magic. I mean, obviously, I'm gunning it to show you how quick it is.
Yeah.
But it's not. Again, we're stuck behind a van now.
Yeah.
We just stick it in a higher gear and poop.
Yeah, and you just chill. Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. I mean, you get a bit of noise from the exhaust.
Oh yeah, but that's not really there's not really a car without the noise, man.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? If you didn't want a car with noise, then just get a Tesla.
You don't get a non-res D.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Backwards to you next year. But what I was trying to say is they dyno a lot of Golf R's in front wheel drive, don't they?
Oh really?
Yeah. So when they dyno, I'm thinking that. Well, as you're saying that you're competing with a lot of these Golf R's who are stage 2, right?
Yeah. So it's basically it's got they come with an IS20 turbo and the IS38 turbo is
the Golf R turbo.
Yeah, the IS38 is on the Golf R, so we've put the Golf R turbo on it.
But literally that's like you're basically driving a front wheel drive Golf R, which is and it's rapid. That's why the comparison is for me it's there. You know what I mean? Like I see the sound and everything of the torque is like.
And it's when it's so. I mean, obviously 0 to 60, a Golf R is going to absolutely kill this off the lights because it's 4-wheel drive. But then, as soon as you get, if you're rolling from 30 mile an hour onwards,
Yeah.
then this is lighter.
Yeah. And you said your 100 to 200 time was like what,
it's
like
about 9.
seconds?
It's just over 9.
Yeah.
We only did one. We only did one draggy run with it with a mate in the passenger
mate in the
seat.
car. Yeah.
We won't discuss his weight. But we did one draggy run. It did. I think off the top of my head, it was 9.3 or something like that.
Quite like this, man. Like, you know, people see a SKODA. Actually, saying that when we're filming today, you've had people come and say, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
So, well, that's the other thing that I've done. So, debadged it on the outside, but the way they do the badges on the SKODA, they actually indent them into. That's why you never see them debadged.
Okay.
Is that they actually indent them. So, when I got Pablo to do the wrap, he also filled in where the indents were for the badges. And it's all sanded off ready, so if I want to take the wrap off and paint it again, whatever I can do.
Oh yeah, man, that grips. The PS4s are gripping. Yes. That quaif is really holding it, innit?
Yeah,
It's really holding it.
It really, like, I'd never driven a car with an aftermarket LSD before this.
Yeah.
And
massive difference.
Yeah, I mean, they said you're gonna notice a big difference when you where you tell the most, I think, is when you're doing a long slip road that goes around a long corner.
Yeah.
And you put the power on and you feel it like just hugging and almost it feels like a slingshot out the corner.
Yeah.
Whereas before you're like fighting for grip and understeer because it's a front wheel drive
of course.
fag car, so they love a bit of understeer.
But it doesn't feel boaty.
No,
in the passenger seat, it don't feel boaty at all.
It does. You can. I haven't actually done it. I've just got it in sport mode. Okay. But they do a part of the retune and part of the work that AKS did on it is you can hold the traction control button in and it will turn off all the electronic stability control. But to be honest, you don't need that, man. Yeah, I think that's if you want to slide it around the corners. Yeah. I should be doing that.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly. Someone said, "Oh, this is one of the best upgrades." Same as the mats. Yeah. Actually. Yeah. They went, "Oh, I got these mats cheap off eBay. They seem really good. I'm amazed by them." And they were like, the mats were like 20-something quid. The LED lights, someone went, "Oh, I just got these ones. They're wicked and they don't throw up any error messages." Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll have a go at that." I will. Yeah, it's quite because it's a paddle clutch. Oh, okay. You need some revs.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. Need a bit of revs. Yeah. Steering wheel is really nice. Very, very, very nice.
Yeah, I think again, I think some of them came with flat bottom steering wheels, some of them without. And
whoa, that is very big, very easy pickup. Like honestly, very easy pickup. Oh yeah, man. Oh, fucking hell. Whoa. Man, you weren't exaggerating, bro. Like it's moving to the side when you're flat out.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
It does move around a bit.
It is so sensitive on the throttle. Like honestly, it is extremely sensitive. Wow, oh, the noises, man. Getting a little induction noise. Yeah, man. Man, I miss a manual, man. It's just so like. Fucking hell. It is like so like organic and everything, because I'm on dual clutch life now. Yeah. So it's very like, oh okay, it's just gonna go into gear, like it's gonna go into gear, but it's just so organic, man. It's so like exaggerated. I think that's the word.
Yeah. It's like so when I was driving, I couldn't really drive and talk to you.
Yeah. You've got to focus.
So and I remember trying to film a 0 to 60 once, and kind of realised that everyone else was filming 0 to 60s because they got a DSG box. Yeah. So they can do it with one person. Yeah. Whereas if you've got to shift halfway through, you drop your camera.
Yeah, yeah. That is basically it, really. Man, what a it's just so nice to drive, man. Like, oh, that noise, man.
And I think it helps that Alex, who runs AKS Tuning, runs one of these exactly the same rig.
Yeah, and he knows what works.
His is a petrol manual.
Yeah.
Like actually the H&R monotubes came off of his car after he upgraded to some more track focused suspension.
Yeah.
The IS38 I think came off of or was going to go on one of his cars, but he went to a hybrid turbo. And so that's actually where it ends up going, is whenever Alex is looking to upgrade something on his car, I think he's trying to convince me to buy an ETR hybrid off of him.
Take the money. Take the money.
Take this V1 hybrid so that I can buy the V2. So, okay.
Oh. Yeah. Man, it is so like... Ah, man. I think I've had enough now. I've had enough. The car is like, it is no joke. Honestly, man. This is... What a car. I'm left speechless. Honestly, like, you know, generally I'm left speechless. This car is not to mess with. And as we were saying, you know, we said earlier, your 100 to 200 time is 9 seconds.
It's just over 9. I reckon I should probably have another go now we've got the clutch sorted.
Yeah, get another go. But man, like, and the clutch isn't, as you said, you got the lines braided, right?
Yeah, so it's quite light. I mean, it was really heavy before.
Yeah.
So before I had the organic clutch and but the lines weren't braided, and it was really heavy. And so then when they were doing the clutch this time, they said, "Oh, you haven't braided lines yet. Let's do that while we're there."
Yeah.
And
it's just it's very easy to drive.
Yeah, it feels like a normal clutch. Right?
Yeah,
it's only you got to make sure it's got enough revs to get it going.
Yeah.
Because it's I guess that's the way the clutch works. It's, like my mum would probably struggle driving it.
Alright, John. Cheers for. We'll have to do that. We can't shake hands anymore. Yeah. Cheers for coming on the channel. Do you have anything that you want to plug or anything? You have your Instagram?
No. I've got an Instagram.
Yeah.
You can come follow me.
I'll put it in the description.
Fast VRS.
Yeah. I'll put everything in there.
Yeah. It's a really exciting Instagram channel. Yeah. It's an old man who likes cars.
Oh, that's what it's about, man. But cheers for coming on the channel, man. Right. Make sure you guys like, share and subscribe to see amazing more beautiful content like this car right here. And I have to thank John again for letting me drive it. Yeah, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.